Hello, this is Oat here. It has been a while, and I want to tell the story of where I've been, and I do want to get this off my chest before I start. The main reason I'm talking about this is I had a lot of friends in RuneScape, a lot of friends in real life that I haven't been able to see, talk to as much, and with what I've been dealing with, it hasn't provided me a lot of answers while I've been dealing with it, so I kind of just wanted to clear it up all in one place and talk about it today, so just to get that out of the way. So to know where I've been, I had to look back, and I look back at some of my streams because I haven't felt good for a while. You know, I never had many issues playing games or, you know, getting out and doing things. It was never really a big struggle for me. I've never been ill for a long period of time, so it was really confusing, and I was able to track it back. It started about 2 years ago.
I don't know. I think I'm just not good enough yet. You're right, it is the better option, but I'm already clicking so much, and the fact that Jagex will not give me keybinds and Legacy, like, if they did, what you're saying could be a meta.
Oh my god, 12-minute kills. My fingers! The minions curse me. What's up? Okay, now I can read stuff. Thanks for the help, I'm absolute hogwash. You're not hogwash. Look at that, boys. All that stress. 65k, what do you know? Oh my god, my wrist hurts. So, as you can see from the clips, my hands were the first one to go. And that limited me to playing anywhere between 30 minutes to 2 hours a day. I do a lot of, like, bookkeeping stuff at work and all of that, and I found that my tolerance for doing things like that was extremely low. And just kind of put a clock on how much I could enjoy the game. So after a while, I went to the doc, had a whole thing, and ended up getting to the point where I had a TIA. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's definitely not good. I had worked myself up to hypertension stage 2, which means that my vessels were locking up my muscles. So everything was harder. About a month ago, I started making changes, you know, lifestyle changes, but I realized that wasn't going to be enough. So I went back to the doc, got medicine, had an allergic reaction to said medicine, and then had the craziest encounter I've ever had in my life, where I was driving to the ER because my medicine was obviously giving me a pretty serious allergic reaction. And as I'm pulling in, this lady, she's like sitting on the curb, and she's got this yellow cast, I remember it. And I just hear this screaming behind me as I turn this corner to get to the ER. And I stop and, you know, get out, and she's just pointing at me like, get his insurance, and just like trying to like rally a mob of literally nobody around me. And I told her, I was like, I'm not running away, like, I got your insurance. I just started like gripping my chest. And this, I think, is the first time I've had an anxiety attack. I gotta tell you, if that's what an anxiety attack feels like, holy shit, because I hit the floor and ended up needing an ambulance ride for literally like 200 meters to the hospital. So anyway, I got fixed up. It looks like I've got a good way forward, and it looks like I might be coming back, and I'm really excited for this. I've, to be honest, not been able to do anything really that I enjoy for nearing 9 months. Sure, this started years ago, and it's developed to this point. But about 9 months ago was when things got incredibly hard for me to deal with, when I just didn't have the dexterity in my hands anymore. And I also felt myself getting spacey more often, needing a lot of naps, etc., etc. So I guess what I'm getting to here is I'm sharing my story, one, so you know where I've been, but two, if anybody watching this has, you know, health concerns that sound any bit familiar, just go talk to your doc, because hypertension is a silent killer. There's about 4 million cases a year in the United States, and I was unaware. And I genuinely wish I would have taken care of it before it had gotten to this point. I'm only 26 years old, so I figured, you know, I had more time or whatever else. But as you guys remember from streams, I was knocking back a beer or two. So I mean, I was I guess just playing pretty flippantly with what I had in front of me. But now that's no longer the case. I'm going to be paying attention, and hopefully you'll be seeing more episodes. But with that, I don't have a lot of recorded content. I'm going to have a little, little thing at the end of this video, one of the music things like I usually do on my Iron Man series, but I wanted to do a bank video. I figured that would probably be the best way to get everybody up to speed quickly. So I did the event. I didn't get the super rare egg, but I got the spotted egg, got a bunch of the tokens and, all that good stuff. Did pretty good on the last holiday event during, I guess, Christmas, New Year's, that sort of time. Haven't been keeping up with my runes as much because I haven't been doing like almost any PVM. Just enough to keep stacking up Hydrix. Onyx has been a huge pain for me to get, even though I've been going back to Croceus a whole bunch. Finally achieved overloads, if you can believe it. And stocked up. I really stocked up on potions, food, all the rest. And I'm still stuck with Elder Rune 5s. You want to see how bad the luck is on this iron? Like, y'all know my luck from AG trying to get the Book of Wind, but check this out. So I have 2 Crests of Zeros, right? I have no Dragon Rider lands. I have no dormant top or bottom for invention, and I also have 3 essence. So the second I get a dormant piece, it's like I'm begging for a dormant piece at Vindy. It's such an opposite day with being an iron there, but hopefully soon I'll get some more invention equipment and get some aftershock, get some more DPS down the road. Haven't used my crystal keys yet. Did a little bit of Indicta with good old Lucky Dwarves. He's all reliable, always there to hang out and PVM with me in Vindicta and Gorvik. Lots of good stuff here. Onyx Dust, I'm actually looking to transmute into Onyxes, so I've been working on my divination too. I'll go to stats in a second here. Almost got the Nihilus I need for the T85, so if that ends up being the way with the Blackstone Hearts, I'm already 99 smithing, so all I need to do is get a couple more glorious bars, and if that ends up being my augmentable weapon, so be it. But you can see how the drops have just stacked up. I mean, a lot of stuff that I probably won't ever use on a legacy iron. Good example being the Lang artifact. Those gloves really aren't that great for me. But the skill tab's probably what I'm most proud of. Lots of raw green blubberfish, getting up there really high, and ended up getting done with a lot of that mining, getting a lot of geodes, getting a lot of maple logs from Kingdom of Miscellanea. So that's been pretty good. Just stacking up the loot, getting a bunch of energies for divine charges. I feel like I can never get enough. Lots of gems to hopefully get up 90 crafting, somewhere around there. Here's the herbs tab. Now, like I said, I don't have a recorded clip, so I gotta tell you how I did it. I went to Aberrant Spectres, got a legendary pet to pick up herbs, and literally just sat there and AFK'd on my phone for a lot of the time that I was sick in the last little while. Really helped out stacking all this up. Also started farming, which did help the supply as well. Look at all these extremes. Really, the big block is Grinwall spikes right now, because I just don't have... I've got a lot of these potions that I got from Mascab, just bought them because I didn't want to get the secondaries. So I've got a lot of 3-dose ranging potions, but those Grinwall spikes, they're not easy to get. You need lots of Paya meat, I believe it's pronounced, and it goes pretty quick. But yeah, this is kind of the bank. Ended up getting a black mask. That's the one thing I gotta say. Like, it only took me probably 40 or 50 K4s, and it's the one time I've gone for something rare and had gotten what I need. It's like I got the VLS, but I never got the upgrade for T88 so that I could augment it. So it's just sitting there. But I think that's pretty much all there is to see here. Lots of progress though, lots of progress. So let's get into the skills. Melee still being superior is my number 1. 99 mining and smithing, and as well as that, I mean, you can see 90 summoning, 69 farming. I'm almost to the point where I can plant 3 seeds per patch. That's pretty good. And I wanted to get overloads before I got prayer, and you'll see this in the video later. why I got overloads first, and it was because I already have unlocked Berserker and Reckless and Maniacal, wherever that is. And these auras, they give you a really, really good damage bonus, but if you don't have overloads, you don't really boost past a certain point. So if Berserker brings you up to 110 attack per se, right? If I potted with regular pots, it would be 112. As opposed to with overloads, it would be like 120, whatever else it would be. So I haven't really been able to use these auras since I got them, and now I can, and I hit very, very hard. It's very decent. But yeah, 86 divination, working my way toward 97. It's going to be a long crawl. I did get spicy stews, but I don't think they actually boost up divination. I'm going to have to check into that, but if I can boost up from 91, that would be huge, because then I can finally get onyxes and get a Death Touch bracelet, all these really, really good jewelry pieces, Amulet of Souls that would really help out. Got some Slayer up. I did do some traditional Slayer, and it's not bad. I'll eventually get the Slayer helmet and start pursuing abyssal creatures, because, parasites are just ridiculously powerful for Legacy. Magic, I finally got up. I plan to do some Hellweird to get the wand and the core. Either that, or I'm just going to skip straight to Araxi, which I actually believe I can kill now. So I might go kill Araxi, because she drops a lot of onyxes, and now that I have overloads, she'll drop overloads too. So it might be really good there, but besides that, just kind of inching up there and all these levels, getting really the cooking's probably the most annoying, because it's just like time consuming, I guess, but I have pretty much what I need to get up to 90 cooking, so the food will get better as well, which will open up some doors of bossing. Past that, I did get Invention up, and it has served me well. I already got my Masterwork, which I don't even know if I've had that in one of my episodes yet, but Masterwork, I got Scavenging 2 and Crackling 2. It's not great, but it's going to do the job for now, and yeah, it's pretty good armor. Also got a ridiculous amount of armor spikes still, and tons of these alloy spikes, so they'll definitely add up. So I feel like I've talked about this fruition point with the account for a very, very, very long time, and I'm here. I finally made it to the point to where all of these things I was doing in the background are finally meeting. I'm getting overloads, I have high stats, prayer's right around the corner. I've got all of these skills that I can go do quests with, so it's like this 83 quest points is not going to stick around for long, because like for example, City at Siniston getting 72, I believe, archaeology, that's gonna basically be close to done because of all these butterflies. Thank you, butterflies. So lots of good stuff coming up, and hopefully getting Invention up pretty high, and maybe even getting a Nox weapon pretty soon. But for now, I'm going to leave you with the clips that I have. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you guys always knew I will be back someday. So thanks for staying in and checking in on the channel, checking in on me and in the clan chat. The support really helped me get through a rough time, and yeah, I hope you enjoy.
All the roads we traveled, the journey of our lives. Take another picture before we say goodbye. Arm in arm we're standing side by side. Memories fade, but legends never die. One last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday, and we will find our own way. Take control of our fate, and like a car with no brakes, crash and learn, make mistakes, and we'll be back one day. We'll be back one day. I got dreams, wanna go fast. Know this energy's here to last. Not a glass half full, overflowed. Gotta keep your eyes up on the prize. Only got one life, so it's worth a try. To find what makes you feel alive, that's the only way to live it right. And now we're all doing our own thing, but I'll never forget our glory days. My mind is full of the memories, yeah. And I'll never forget what they meant to me. Don't worry, we'll be back one day to celebrate our glory days. We'll be back one day. Although it's over now, don't let it get you down. We'll be back around. For now we can feel some sorrow. A new day, it starts tomorrow. We'll wake up, new dreams to follow. A new goal and brand new motto. One last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday. And we will find our own way. Take control of